Welcome back to FTB Infinity Expert Mode. I'm CZSurvivor, and today we're going to be doing the Pseudo Inversion ritual to get a infinite use, non-explodey division ritual. And as you can see, I made some modifications to the disk farm. Now it's completely self-automated. I can just hit AFK, but I probably don't need to since I have more than enough disks for the rest of eternity. So let's grab one of each disc and then we can head off to the end from the ritual. But before we do that, I've got more alvearies and I've also worked on improving my bee species. Now you can't see it because I need the... Where are you? You'll be in there, won't you? The bee Eliza, and I'll just kidnap this Ardite queen. Now if we have a quick look, I have added, it's in here, humidity tolerance, both free, so up and below it's tolerant and free, and same for climate and humidity, which means they're a little stronger. Did I add anything else? I don't think so. Oh, I also added flowers, so they're always forced to use flowers, which means I can have a little flower here and there, which adds some decoration and works. So yeah, I also decided to start using thermal expansions capacitors in exchange for Draconic evolution capacitors, because Draconic evolution capacitors can charge your entire hotbar and charge your equipped armor, and doesn't need to be in your hotbar as well, which is very nice. Did I just agitate a Enderman? Yes, I did. So now that we're in the end, we've got a few things to do. First of all, I've added a spiral of string and a spiral of redstone, as you can probably see, and this is the ritual marking strength. We now also need some more of the discs to go in. Well, we need all the discs to go into the chest that hasn't got it, this one, and we should be to go if I click that. Okay, so if we pull the head off this, where did you go? Thank you. Spawn this and kill it. Okay, maybe I don't know what's going on. Right, so it turns out I'd missed a piece of string right here. I've also got an extra string there. Interesting. Now if we click on this, it says ritual marking strength is 64, 64, 64, which I didn't notice before. Now everything's approved. Sacrifice one who would sacrifice himself, aka an iron golem, because the saviours of the villagers. So goodbye, and the ritual has started, destroying all the items. All regular mobs have been killed, and it's now time to kill all the Endermen should have despawned. Should have. And it's time for me to kill 100 mobs. But whilst I'm a pig with a pig on his head. So whilst I kill 100 mobs, there's a few things I want to talk about. First of all, really annoyed because I can't get Pokemon Go, because it turns out that my iPhone is not good enough, which is sad because I really wanted to play it. So yeah. Now also along that, I've seen people saying about people who are playing Pokemon Go to get a life, which is really confusing. Like, it doesn't make any sense, so I just really want to talk about it. First of all, people were saying that. Why are you saying get a life? It is a life. People who are playing Pokemon Go are now going out. It's probably the first app ever to actually get people to go outside in mass, and probably the most exercise the average person has done in years. Second of all, it's getting people to socialise. Going out, talking to people. You've seen the big mass events where they're catching Pokemon. They're definitely socialising more than they normally would. And third, it's allowing people to relive parts of their childhood that they never have. You see from children to the elderly playing this. So it's not like it's an age boundary thing, it's across the ages. So yeah, if it's if you don't like Pokemon, then don't hate on people who do like it, because that's not going to help anyone. But yeah, that's me just having a quick rage. I'll be back once I've killed 100 of these hostile mobs, and they appear to have speed, which is fun, particularly the baby zombies. You've done. Your sigil has been stabilised. The siege has ended in the end. Quite a mouthful, ended in the end. But anywho, so now it's time to go back to the void base, and what this allows me to do is the thing will never break down because it has an unlimited amount of uses now, unlike the regular division sigil, and it also always produces stable ingots, which also allows crafting in any crafting interface, aka my AA network can now use it to craft things, which would be nice. So I just want to go in here and type in sigil, and we want to get out that one, and we'll put you in here just for memorial's sake, just so you can remember what you did and how useful / useless you are to me now. How useful you once were and how useless you are to me now. So next of all, we want to do some more Draconic evolution, turning myself into a near immortal being. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing the production of awakened Draconium ingots via the Dragon Heart, which I don't actually know where it went. I'm going to have to look around the old base. But yes, this is the ritual we need to perform. A lot of rituals recently, which is very interesting. So yeah, so this is what we need to do. We'll have a look through this properly once I find where my Dragon Heart has gone. Right, so we're back. Now, I am currently charging up Draconium blocks because we need them for what we're doing. Now, I found the Draconium Heart in one of Screen Blast's areas, so let's the charging Draconium, put it in a charging device, and needs 100 million RF. But if we go back down to the Dragon Heart, we need to drop a Dragon Heart on the ground and activate it with an explosion. Drop 4 to 16 Draconium cores on the ground to activate the heart. 4 per Draconium book. A few seconds after it is initially, you draw all nearby items towards it. Anything that is not a Draconic core will be destroyed. Now quickly place 1 to 4 depending on how many cores you dropped. You see the heart's energy transferring to the charge. You can stand back and watch the magic happen. You can only do this ritual once per heart, so you best make the most of it. Okay, so we're going to do the maximum of cores, and we need, what was it, Draconium cores? I should have actually kept that in mind. It is Draconic cores. We need 16 of you. You start crafting. So we should be charging these up. Now I've got an idea for auto charging these. Oops, you're not done actually. That's a lot of RF. I'm going to work on a faster charging method that we can automize to technically automatically craft these. So I'll be back. So I've got an idea for auto crafting this. Do I have any? Oh, they all have charge in them. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to tell this that it's allowed to pull out charged Draconium, always active. So if I put this in here, oh man, that charges fast. It should automatically charge it. So I'm going to get another Draconium block, tell it to craft it, and I'm going to tell with one of these, if I change mode, with one of these you'll make one of these, which will be nice. That's going to take a while, so I'm going to... Oh, you're going to get done almost immediately. Which is good. We need more blank patterns. Blank... No. Just going to add 32 of them. Start, and they'll be done eventually. So we put this in here, and we should be able to also craft it, which will be nice. And I stuck it here because it's directly next to the energy core, which means it gets power absurdly fast. Right, so I'm back in the overworld to perform this thing and see what it does. So I'm going to do it on the old Britannia boss fighting arena. So this should activate it. Control Q, that should suck it in. Now I've got an idea to automate this once I understand how it works, and I need to place down 4 of these. Now, thinking about auto-crafting this, I'm going to have to make it so the system only ever actually does 4 at a time. Now, it's easy to get it to do a minimum of 4, but I can't get it to do more than 4 at a time because there is a limit. But we have awakened Draconium blocks, which is nice, and man, those are tough requiring Cobalt. But we have them, which is good, and we can now put these to use. Now, is there any funkiness in recrafting them into blocks? No. So let's have a look at what the ingots can use for. We can make the chaotic core, which is something I want to mess around with, but it's apparently might require its own dimension, I'm thinking. Ignore all them. So we've got the next capacitor. I'm really thinking we're going to need to automize this, but we're going to need to automize the production of, well, the recreation of the End Dragon. Ooh. I need to see how that ritual works. Let's go respawn the Ender Dragon, shall we? So I've just had a quick read through the ritual of Draconic resurrection, and it's pretty simple. We need a resurrection stone, some glowstone, some obsidian, some diamonds, some charged draconium, and some quartz, which would be nice and simple. And basically, it needs to be near the center of the end. You need to set it in this rough configuration here. Doesn't exactly need to be set up like that. The dragon gets harder over time the more you kill it, and it spawns regeneration and a slightly changed texture. So in theory, I could technically automate this. I've got an idea, I just need to see whether the corporeal attractor will work for this. Actually no, the corporeal attractor won't. I need to actually do some reading. Could I use the corporeal attractor? Possibly. Do I have a spur corporeal attractor? I can't remember. But first we'll do it manually. Right, I don't want, so I'm going to have to make one. First of all, we'll do it manually, and then I'll figure out how to automate it. So let me get everything that I need, and we'll be back. Right, so I am currently farming souls. I need mob souls, and I have enough now, but I'm just going to keep farming them for a while, because we may have had a mild power problem in that Draconium blocks being charged are oh no. Oh no, oh no. Right, I'm going to pay attention to that and make sure I put in that one again. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, we got another one of those souls, which is good. So I'm just currently farming it on the blaze spawner I have here. It's the easiest one to do. Just cut out this area so I can whack it. And every so often I'll look down, right click on the dumping all the mob drops from the blaze. And it's going good. So I'm just going to keep farming them until, I don't know, I have a ridiculous amount. Kind of need to automate this somehow, but yeah. Automation. Automate everything. I need to come up with a mob that's easy to farm using this sword. Because I need one of these swords to kill them, because they are well, I don't actually need one of these swords to kill them. What I should say is this is the best sword to kill it with. I think actually no, the other sword might be better. I'm not sure. But basically it just needs Reaper and this sword, and it has a ridiculously high chance to drop the mob souls compared to just using the sword alone. So yeah, so since I'm encountering this power problem, I've decided that a Nether Star generator would be the ultimate choice to solve said problem. And which would be the best? I can't remember the area effect of a Nether Star generator, and I kind of don't want it near me when I turn it on. Let's just grab some Nether Stars. Also, it needs a fast way to dump power into the not EA network, into the core. So yeah, the hardest thing was the wither farm thing here is the time it takes for it to spawn. That's just the worst bit. Thank you. Star. It's faster to mass produce them, which usually makes sense with most things actually. So this is an input location. I think I can deal with the wither free. Slightly annoying, but we should be getting a massive power dump into here. Actually no, we should be getting a massive power dump into here. Do you know what, we might actually be able to walk down here. We can, we're just below its effect. Nice, so as long as I don't fly, I'm okay. this should be producing a lot of power. So, you know what? Soul. How much soul stand? So I'm going to bump up my soul stand storage over here. Well, soul stand production backlog. Is that the soul stand 128, 256? We should just have a metric button of it produced, and I'm going to ask for a bunch of stars. Star. I don't know. 64. Can we actually handle that? No, we don't have enough skulls. I might need to increase skull storage. You know what? I might replace... You're going in there now. Thing is, they do drop other things. I might replace this and add a system similar to what I have up here for skulls, increase it and have it automatically produce it. Yeah, why not? Right, I'll be back in a sec. So, since I needed more gold, and apparently I've had some Draconium ore in my inventory, I've managed to get enough souls. The things have been fully charged, but we still do have one mild problem. We are still lacking a bit more gold. So, yes. Now, to solve the gold problem, I basically created a Draconium zombie pigment spawner, and yeah. So, there are 7 drops to zombie pigment. No. 8 drops to zombie pigment have in this pack. Gold nuggets, gold ingots, rotten flesh, zombie heads, chicken. Actually, they don't drop the chicken. Chicken jockey spawn. They drop the chicken, so shouldn't I be getting feathers as well? Ooh. I'm gonna have to deal with feathers, aren't I? Like I had to deal with it over here. I'll add that to it as well. Sulfur and zombie brains, and they also drop gold swords. Ah, there, I got a feather. Don't know how I glitched that through the wall, but yeah, that's what this is doing. Got an item filter, ignore MBT, gold sword in there, and this ender collector's pulling it, so I'll get a draw, stick it under here for feathers, and we should be good to go. Feather. No, I don't need to get a feather. I need a draw. Right, so we can now craft the resurrection stone, which is very nice, and it is time to head to the end to erect this ritual and kill the dragon. So let's have a look at this thing one more time. So we're looking at something along the lines of that. Okay, that should be nice and simple. Let's get all of this into my inventory. I don't have enough space for that. Okay, so this seems like a good spot, so we need a 3x3. We need this in the center, and the glowstone is in the corners. Okay, nice and simple. Then it doesn't matter how far it is out, but I'm going to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, and those are in the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. Corners want to be doubled up actually. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. These will get the diamonds, and this last bit will get the charged Draconium. Now, how does this thing activate? That scroll thing doesn't. Once you have the ritual, simply right-click the ritual stone and stand back. The ritual should start immediately. Interesting. So that, and that. Now, unfortunately, we've run out of time for today's episode, so you'll have to tune in next time to catch me killing the Ender Dragon for the 2nd time. So, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did so, hit that like button. Got any comments, questions, drop it down in the comment section below. I'll answer if possible. New channel, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. Stay well, and Survivor out.